traders, and welcome to Wesley Forex Academy. If this is your first time on this channel, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so that when next we upload a tutorial video to help enhance your trading skills, you're notified, guys. Alright, so straight to today's episode, I'm going to be teaching you how to draw your support and your resistance level, how you can easily draw your zones, guys. So let's go straight to business. First of all, let me clear out my chart so we have a clean chart for the lesson. So before that, I would like to explain what support and resistance levels are. So what is the support level? Support and resistance level are the same as supply and demand. Okay, now what is the support level? Let's assume, let me see if I can actually get a clean chart. Okay, so let's assume we have a trending market. The market is just trending, and then all of a sudden it reaches a zone, and then it tends to reverse, and then it changes direction. So now what happens? This level in which the market reached and then reversed is what we call the resistance level. And then same for a bearish market. Once a market is going bearish for a while, and then all of a sudden it changes direction and then starts going bullish. This level in which the market actually reached before it reversed is referred to as a support level. And then this level also can also be called a demand level, and then this over here can also be called a supply level. So I just went through that quickly, and I hope you actually understood. A support and a resistance level are just zones in which the market reverses. There is a potential of the market reversing. It doesn't mean that when a market reaches a support and resistance, there's 100% probability that the market is gonna reverse. No, that is not what we're talking about. We're just saying that a support and a resistance level are places in which the market might reverse. You understand? They are just levels in which the market might reverse. There's a very high probability that the market might break through. You understand? So let me go over to the chart now so we will actually understand what we're saying. So now, to draw a support and resistance level, it's a very important technique that all traders need to learn. That is my own view of things actually. So I'm going to teach you the way I draw my own support and resistance level, so you can actually apply it to your own trading if you feel it's comfortable for you. Alright, so I start from the daily time frame because I love to hold trades for at least hours, unless I want to scalp. So on the daily time frame now, this is boom 500. Okay, on daily time frame now, we actually gonna take note of this level. This is the support level actually, and you see what I was saying before. There's a very high probability that the market is gonna break through. There's a very high probability that the market is gonna break through. So okay, now let me talk about the zoom level for this. You will not really need to zoom out completely, like make your chart look so tiny. No, I use this zoom level for mine, so you can actually see this is zoom level 0, 1, 2. That is zoom level 2 on your PC, so you can actually use this also. Alright, so I've drawn my support now on the daily time frame. Let's move over to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, now on the 4-hour time frame, if you check, you can see that we actually have a support level here. Now this is a static chart, so you shouldn't be confused. I turned off data so we don't get distracted by notifications and all that. So if you check the 4-hour time frame now, you can see that we have a support level over here. Then I move over to my 1-hour time frame. Now something you should take note of is that do not always try to draw everything on the daily time frame or on the 4-hour time frame. If you draw on the daily, at least you draw one or two important zones on the daily time frame. You come down to the 4 hour time frame, you're gonna see more zones. Then you draw them out, at least one or two also. Then you come down to the 1 hour time frame, and then you're gonna see more zones, and then you draw them out. You can see that on the daily time frame. Let me go back to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, I actually didn't see this zone as a support level. I didn't see this zone as a support level. But when I move over to my 4 hour time frame, you can see that I now knew that wow, this zone is actually a support level. Okay. So now if we move over to the 1 hour time frame, you're also going to see more levels that you couldn't see on the 4 hour time frame. Now you can see that on the 1 hour time frame, we have this place now as a resistance. You can see. Now during support and resistance, they should just look obvious. You don't need to start contemplating, is this really a support? Is this really a resistance? No. If you're actually contemplating, then it is not a support or a resistance. You just need to be sure. Once I zoom out of my chart and I see this, okay, wow, I already know that here is a support, and then I know that here now is a resistance. You see, they are just obvious places in which you can see that the market was going, okay, let me start from here. It was going down, and then it reached this point, and then it reversed. It reached this point, and then it reversed. It reached this support again, then it reversed. It reached this resistance, it went down, went up, and then it broke through. Now you reach this place, and then you can see the sudden change in trend, and then it started going up again. So whenever you have a market going up and down, now these levels now are what we refer to as resistance. Once the market changes direction at that zone, any zone the market changes direction is actually a resistance or support level. Then this will now be our support level. Perfecto. So that is just what it looks like. So let us check another pair. Let's check volatility 100. Okay, I already do this here. Let's see. Looking for naked chart. Let's see plus 500. Come on, naked chart. Oh. Give me some minutes to do this. Alright, so perfect. Now you can see that on class 500. Now let's go back to the daily time frame. We're going to start from the daily time frame. Now, as I said before, support and resistance should just look obvious. And then you shouldn't really be contemplating if it's actually a zone or not. Okay, now let's use my horizontal line to do this. You can see that this point is actually an obvious place in which the market is reversed. You can see it. So we're just going to draw this out. Then this is also an obvious place. Here also is also an obvious place in which the market reached and reversed. Now let's look at our support levels. Look at this place. It's so obvious. So now let's go down to the 4 hour time frame. You can see that this point also is an obvious place in which the market reversed. You can see it. Look at this support over here. Okay, now go over to the 1 hour time frame. You can see how fast I'm drawing it because I already know what it is. I already understand how it works. I already know what the support is. So you can see that these zones actually, you can see that these levels are where the market reached and then it reversed. You can see that. So you don't need a here to tell you anything, or it's nothing difficult. It's not difficult at all. Let me check another pair, then we'll be done for this. Let me check 1000. Or should we actually check the volatility pair? Let's check volatility 10. Okay, I've drawn this before, and if you check now, let's check the daily. Let's start from the daily time frame. You can see that it's obvious. It's actually an obvious place. Check, it was tested here, and here. And then also for you to know that a support and a resistance is actually valid, it should be tested at least twice. Then you're gonna know that, oh, this level is valid, oh, this level is valid. Then you take note of them. Now you can see that this support level here that was drawn before is actually a valid support. Why? Because it has been tested. Let me use my arrow for that. You can see that it has been tested once, it has been tested twice, it has been tested thrice, and then even the fourth and the fifth time over here. So that support now is actually a place to take note of. So move over to the 4 hour time frame. Whoa, you can see clearly been shown here. You see. Then now look at our resistance here. Now look at our resistance level. You can see right from here. Right from here. Now this market now has been tested over 4 times. You can see it has been tested here. Let me increase the peak down. It has been tested here also. It has been tested here. Here. So you see that resistance is actually valid for us to take note of it. So it's just as simple as that. Even if you zoom out of the chart completely, you can draw as much as possible the amount of support and resistance you want to draw on your chart. So this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do for me. Just go over to your chart, you back test it, you draw levels. You draw levels. Like here now, if I want to draw this level, this is actually a resistance here. Because it is obvious. It's where the market reached and then it changed direction. You can see. You can look at this place, it's obvious. You can look at this level, it's obvious. So that is just it. Just go over to your chart, you back test, and then you try to draw some support and resistance level. Understand? And then don't forget that before a support or resistance level should be valid, it needs to be tested at least 2 times for it to be taken note of, at least 2 times. So do not forget that. So guys, I think I'm done with this. Anticipate my next video. I'm also going to drop a video. Probably I have to do this on the mobile phone. With just the same method, nothing different about it. So guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want more tutorials, more videos on this. Hit the subscribe button. If you also want me to teach you personally, you can also chat me up and then we'll talk about it. Do not forget to join my Telegram channel for free signals and PDFs. And I wish everybody a peaceful week. So have a nice day, guys. Wesley is signing out.